Hello. I decided that this week I was going to do my video on how does your employer or one that you're familiar with impact your personality while at work. Um, this actually kind of is funny. I my first job was at the Humane Society. I'm not going to disclose which Humane Society it was, but it was one from around this area. It's in a 3 county radius. Um, but in the beginning, um, it affected my personality actually in a very positive way. I loved being there. I loved feeling the need. Um, I felt like I was on top of the world because I was helping out all these animals. We constantly would get in animals who would need a little more TLC than the other ones, and that was my specialty. Um, I will throw myself under the bus. There's scars all over my arms um, from where I was in charge of the feral cats. Um, and I'm sure that a couple times you've seen a cat tail or a nose pop into my videos. That's because most of them were feral. Um, they are that actually, ironically, there it goes. This is one of them now. Um, it gave me a purpose, and I really enjoyed working with the cats. And it was I could help somebody find their forever friend, and I really enjoyed doing that. And still to this day, that's actually what I do now from home. Is I rescue and rehome. Um, and uh, that was a positive thing that I got from my employer was the the now love of rescuing. The one thing that I did have that was a negative impact on my personality was that I became euthanasia certified. I was 18 right out of high school. I literally graduated and went straight to work into the Humane Society. Um, they Unfortunately, the place that I worked at had a very high kill rate, and it's changed over the years. I left there 10 years ago. Um, a little longer than no, about 10 years now. And they have had a new director, and everything's is quite nice now. But the reason I left was because of the high euthanasia rate. After the director that I had started under left, a new director came in, and the kill rate unfortunately exceeded what it should have. Um, and that was a very negative thing. I actually ended up getting severe anxiety over the course of time that I worked there. Um, and it pretty much changed my life forever because I, when I left that Humane Society, I ended up taking home 12 cats and 2 dogs because I didn't want them to be euthanized, and I knew I could find them homes. And I found every single one of them home, minus the 2 that I kept. Um, One is actually still with my brother here 9 years later, and my dog, I had to put down um, actually in November. It was very hard because he was with me for 9.5, almost 10 years. Um, but that was the negative part of the same job, just it progressed into a negative thing. Um, and that's unfortunately sometimes happens within the workforce. But I turned it around, and now I'm saving animals on my own. Um, Good night or good morning, whichever you are watching this.